Today I'm going to tell you exactly how much money I made in 2025. Am I allowed to do this? I'm going to tell you how the WFP contracts work. Is this fraud?
Since I was 13 years old, I watched Rich Froning build an absolute empire while competing in the sport of CrossFit. I heard stories of Matt Frazier putting $10,000 in cash on top of his rower during his intervals to remind him if he pushes on these intervals, he can get more of that. While I didn't get into CrossFit to make money, I watched all of these legends create the life that they wanted to, doing something that they loved, and that intrigued me. So here's my 2025 payouts.
And we're going to start with my lowest paid competition of the year. Coming in at number 9, Wodapalooza Miami, teams of 3. Me, Justin, Willie George, we locked down a 3rd place and we split 10 grand between the 3 of us. That comes out to $3,333.33. If you ask me, this might have been the easiest money of the year. You show up, you compete with the boys, you get a podium spot, you're having a great time, it's freezing cold everywhere else, and you're in sunny Miami. Coming in at number 8, CrossFit's online semifinals. I didn't even have to leave my home for this. I did it in my home gym, easy peasy. With a 3rd place finish, I brought in $3,873.33. Oh yeah, that's why it's rounded, because it was based on the open participation. That makes more sense. Hold on. Here I am talking about how much money I made this year, and I'm not gonna do this video for free, so you better push the subscribe button right now, and then we can continue. Subscribe, comment, go. Number 7, reps ahead. The same weekend as Miami. That was a good weekend. We did a little 2-for-1. I go head to head against Jason Hopper. Now, I just realized the money I was paid at reps ahead, which was $4,000 by the way, was fraudulent money. This whole thing is funded on an insurance scam. Am I committing a crime? Is the $4,000 I made, is it fraudulent? If the money's clean and I get paid clean money, I'm clean. Is this fraud? Please tell me, help me. Did I lose to Jason Hopper in reps ahead? I did. But I came out with $4,000 and a PS5. At number 6, I know this is what you want to hear. We have WFP Tour Stop 1 in Indianapolis. Now before I get into that, I'm gonna tell you exactly how the WFP contracts work. Am I allowed to do this? For 2025, I was guaranteed a minimum of $50,000. Now you take $50,000 and split it up between the 2 tour stops and the finals, I'm guaranteed $16,666.67 at each of the tour stops. At the end of the year, if I haven't made $50,000 in prize money, WFP is going to pay me up to the $50,000. For example, let's say I make $10,000 at stop 1, $10,000 at stop 2, $10,000 at the finals. I've made $30,000, WFP will then pay me an additional $20,000 at the end of the year. But that wasn't the case. Going into this, I knew I was going to make more money than my guaranteed minimum. In Indianapolis, I made $10,000. I was a little short of my 16 that I was guaranteed, but we have 2 more competitions to come. And number 5 is the next WFP tour stop in Mesa. I improved by 1 placement from 5th to 4th place, and I took home $15,000. Again, just a little shy of that 16.6 mark. That's okay, we know the big money's coming in Denmark. Now, for the most surprising one of all, a 3-week competition comes in at number 4. The 2025 CrossFit Open paid well, if you did well. In the 2025 CrossFit Games Open, I made $15,652. That's a combination of workout finishes inside the top 3 worldwide and a 2nd place overall finish at the end of the Open.
10. In his very first Open announcement, Dallin Pepper doesn't lose, ever. He's not starting now.
Now the best part of this $15,652 is I made more money in the Open than these guys made at the CrossFit Games. Jay Crouch, Justin Medeiros, Jeffrey Adler, Roman Krenikov, Tudor Magda, Harry Lightfoot, Colton Mertens, everybody below 6th place made less at the CrossFit Games than I made in the Open. Coming in at number 3, we've made it to the podium. If this $20,000 was $5,000, man, I would have had a lot to say. The event is the Tier Cup, Wodapalooza SoCal. Now, I love this event. It's the funnest event of the year. We got a team, you get to watch people work out. That's on your team, you get to sit the bench, which in CrossFit is pretty awesome. We get to do cool workouts. We're in Huntington Beach. It's amazing. That is until you almost die.
Just about done. Final calorie. The champ is here.
Here I am, giving it my all.
Did you give it all tonight?
What do you think? Sorry, that was rude. I don't feel good at all right now.
To make sure we got the monostructural point and the team pulled through and we walked away with $20,000 each. Coming in as the runner-up is the big daddy of them all, the biggest earning opportunity of the year, the greatest show on earth, the fittest show on earth, the test to find the fittest on earth. At the 2025 CrossFit Games with a 4th place finish, I made $41,265.28. That also included some finishes inside the top 3. These are the weekends you have to take advantage of as an athlete. The most amount of money is on the line. You've trained all year for this weekend. You can't have anything go wrong. Now, I know I just said that was the big daddy, but the big daddy check for me in 2025 came from the WFP finals in Copenhagen, Denmark. While in Copenhagen, getting a 2nd place finish overall for the entire season, I came home with $50,000. Is Denmark going to now take half of my money in taxes? I don't know. I don't know how it works yet. We're going to get the money back. We're hoping for a refund. I'm talking with my CPA. We're going to figure it out. But again, these are the weekends you need to take advantage of as an athlete. It's one of the biggest prize purses of the year. You may be asking, what about Rogue? It's one of the biggest earning opportunities of the year. It's freaking Rogue. It's the most prestigious competition of the year. Well, I gave my all just a little too hard.
Did you give it all tonight?
What do you think?
And ended up with Rhabdo. Could not go to Rogue. Now, I haven't added it up yet for the prize money made in the 2025 season. Bryn takes care of a lot of this. I don't think she's added it up either. She put the list together. This is me seeing it for the first time. But the final total is $147,471. That's crazy. 147,471. Oh, wait. That's not even exactly what I thought it was. You know, I thought it did the thing like race car, where it goes race car, but it's 147,471, 174,741.
Huh?
That's lame. 147,471,000, nope. 147,471 and 94 cents. Now, this isn't gross. It's not gross. It's a great number, but this is gross income. Gotta pay taxes. Just a reminder, taxation is theft. Now a reminder, I've been doing this for a while. I've come a long way. If you're interested, drop a comment and maybe I'll go break down in a longer video every single year of prize money. That'll be super interesting for me. My prediction for 2026 in prize money, we're gonna see over $400,000 in prize money. That's my goal. I'll hold you to it. Wait, you hold me to it and I'll hold you to something else. Anyway, Dallin Pepper out. Nope, I gotta find something else.
For some of you slower folk who don't understand the WFP contracts, still, let's break it down nice and slow. My guaranteed minimum was $50,000. Tour stop 1, I made $10,000. Tour stop 2, $15,000. Tour stop 3, the finals, $50,000. My total on the year from prize money was $75,000. Because that's more than $50,000, they don't pay me more. If my total on the season was $40,000, WFP would pay me another $10,000 in non-prize money. $10,000 plus $40,000 is $50,000. $10,000, $15,000, and $50,000 is $75,000. So we just scrapped that. Gone. Prize money.